Okay guys, welcome back. You kind of missed out on Sunday Funday. I'm a little late throwing this video up, but that's only because I was out picking, so I didn't have anything to show you. So let me show you. Harrison Hot Springs. If you remember, I went on a cruise a while back. I posted it. We went to the Log Cabin Pub. Well, Harrison Hot Springs had their yearly garage sale event where everyone has garage sales. So I went picking. And guess what I got? Well, I picked up this old Orange Crush bottle for $2. Picked up this 7-Up bottle for $2. And I picked up this 7-Up bottle for $2. I picked these neat little old vintage wooden stands up. So they kind of go like that. You slide the plexiglass out. My plan is I'm going to put old vintage maps in there. Because some of the maps from cars back in the day, when you went places long before GPS and Google and all this kind of shit, you had a road map. You got it at a service station or a convenience store. And road maps have some pretty cool things on the cover. So I'm going to look for the really cool ones and put them in here. So I grabbed these two items and they were $4 each. Alright, so that's pretty cool, I think. I hope. Now we come around here. So, this is just a repop sign, whatever. But it's kind of neat, Texaco. It'll go outside in the rain. These are things I don't care about. I paid $1. An old speaker from a drive-in theater. Metal. Paid $5. How'd you go wrong, right? Now this is something you really want to look at. This here, price is still on it, $20. This is a real old one. Look at this one, how old it is. What's some of the songs on here? Johnny Ray, Peggy Lee. Oh, it's all Johnny Ray and Peggy Lee. Perry Como. Yeah. Patty Page. Anyway, Mills Brothers. Look at that old Wurlitzer. Paid $20 for that. Now here's a unique story. In Harrison Hot Springs, on the way in there's an old drive-in which is turned into a it's just a place where people do meals and ship them out now. But the drive-in building's still there. Well, they were having a sale, and this was from the drive-in at the day when it was a drive-in restaurant. I got this off the guy for $15. 15. And like I say, that is right from the original drive-in in Harrison Hot Springs. $15. I'm so happy about that. What do we got on there for songs? Obviously the songs changed. Diana Ross, the Cars, Tom Petty, the Eagles. Because this thing, they operated up until like the 70s or 80s. Kind of tell by the writing, I'm going to say, you guys tell me what your opinion is. I'm going to say that's 60s. That's not 50s. That's 60s. Maybe even early 70s. But anyway, $15. How do you go wrong? So that's why you kind of missed me here on Sunday Fun Day. I wasn't filming, but that's a good thing. I want to give a good shout out to Vaz over at Hot Rods and Classics. He's doing a customer appreciation night, July 11th, 4:30, free hot dogs and burgers. So you go over there, you park your car, let everyone see it, and usually there's a side road there. It's a no exit road, and all of a sudden the burnouts start. It's this burnout session. Last year, unfortunately, he got rained out, but hopefully this year it works out good for him. So let's see how that all works out. So yeah, so we picked that stuff up, and well, let me see. I'm just gonna shut this camera down for a minute, and I'll be back and show you some other stuff. Okay. So anyway, so yeah, like I was saying, you didn't get to see nothing on Sunday Fun Day, but that's okay. I do think, well, I think we're going to stay home next Sunday, and I think the plan really honestly is to just finish off, well, I'm not going to, we'll see, we'll go as far as we can and just get this welded up. I think I feel like staying home next Sunday. It's hard, when the weather's nice and sunny out, I just want to go cruising in my other Model A. So, but with that being said, some people are suggesting, I should paint this thing with some of my leftover paints I have around the house here. Which is a good idea. I have lots of leftover colors. I have blues and greens and purples and browns and all sorts of stuff. And, not red. I wouldn't go red. I'm not a huge red fan. But maybe I should paint it a color. Maybe I should take some leftover colors and mix them together, fabricate up my own color, and come up with that, right? Maybe that's what I should do. I mean, I'm not like I'm spending money. I said this car would be built out of leftovers. It's the leftover coupe. Well, throwing some paint on it, I don't know. Or do you keep with the red oxide? You know, or do I, like I say, do I base it and scuff it a bit and put a flat clear on it? But you know, then I kind of look like I'm trying to do that fake patina thing. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to insult anyone out there that's got fake patina, but you know, I don't know. I mean, I see these fake patina cars, and from 5 feet away or 10 feet away, they look like real patina, and I'm like, oh wow, look at that. But then when I get up close, I'm like, oh, it's fake, which is fine. There's a lot of good people out there doing a really good job. I'm not knocking it, but I don't know. I'm not into trying to fake patina. It's either real or it's not real, right? You know, that's all there is to it. So I don't know. But it's a beautiful sunny day. Oh, and that's what I forgot to show you. I picked up this sled too. Look at this sled. I don't know, what year do you figure that sled's from? It's not a repop. Just look at the cushion itself. $10. $10. And some people are going to say, man, that's beautiful. That's worth some good money. Well, guess where it's going? Right up top there. It's going up top. Some people will be so upset. They'll be like, dude, that's a good sled. You're ruining it. It brings me joy every time I walk out here and I see these up here. Like, there's a sled already up there. Not as cool as this one, but see, there's a sled up there. But every time I walk out here and I see these things, it just brings me joy. That's what it's all about. This tricycle actually has got to go up there. It's in my way. Got to get that tricycle up there next. Get that up there. So, yeah. So anyway, wasn't too much to show you today. Nothing too exciting. Hope all you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are working on some cool projects out there, or you're at least out cruising now. It must be that time of year for a lot of you guys to go out cruising, right? Any of my followers going to the up to the Big Daddy's Car Show in Caramias? Anyone out there? Don't know. I'm booked in to go up there, but I might have to change plans. We'll see. But so far I'm going. So I don't know if any of you are going to be up there, but the wife and I'll be up there. Possibly. It's a 50-50 chance right now. We're going to see what happens. And yeah, don't know what else to tell you. Just kind of, it's one of them days, man. I think I'm just going to get changed and go sit on the deck and have a wobbly pop and just, you know, lay on the sofa and be a Larry. Anyway, that's a running joke between Larry and I. I keep saying this because I always feel bad to be a Larry, but anyway, he knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool, right, people? Got to think about where to put these little map organizers that I plan on doing. Oh, we got the big, that's what I got. So, Friday, got the big automotive swap meet coming down here in Cloverdale. It ain't so big. Anyway, it's been going on. I've been going through it before I could even drive, before I was 16. I remember it used to be way back in Coquitlam, and then it was at the Cloverdale Fairgrounds, and it was the best there. The best there. And it was big then. It was big. And then it got moved to the Trade X, and it was okay. Too many rules at the Trade X, you know. Can't barbecue, can't do this, can't do that. They want to make all the money, right? They're already making the money off your renting the grounds, and they're having a fit if you're barbecuing a hot dog or hamburger outside. You know, just political bullshit, which I don't stand for, but whatever. Then they went back to Cloverdale now, but they're not in the same spot in Cloverdale, but they're near the fairgrounds. And last year was the first year. I went to it, you know, and it was okay. It was one big building, a little area outside. But I do think this swap meet's getting smaller and smaller every year, in my opinion. I think it's slowly downsizing. I don't know if it's just people, you know, I don't know, a lot of the old timers. You know, a lot of us are getting old now. A lot of the old timers are passing on, and the swap meet and the young guys, well, a lot of these young guys, you know, unfortunately can't afford these cars, so they're not there, you know, selling stuff because they ain't got stuff to sell, right? Or maybe it's just the fact that things have just changed in life and that's just the way it is. But either way, I'll be there. My buddy Dan and I are going to head down there on Friday and check it out, see what we can spend our money on. And if we don't spend our money on nothing, well, then we'll be sitting at Duke's later, spending it on drinks. Yeah. Anyway, okay guys, well, that's it. We'll do a weekly update here for you, keep you posted on what's all going on. It's going to be a short week for me. Tuesday to Thursday is all I got, because Friday I'm going to work 3 hours in the morning. No, wait a minute, I go to the gym Friday. So I'm only going to work from 9:30 to like 11. Hour and a half on Friday for me, and I'm out. Then I'm not back till next Tuesday. But anyway, we will do an update video. We'll show you what's all happening at the shop. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't hit subscribe, hit subscribe. It's not going to cost you a cent. It's always a good time and old time.